Static floods the frequency, sharp pops of interference like snapping bones. For a moment, voices overlap, fake whispers in languages long dead, before one hollow voice cuts through the hum behind it. Sounds like a dying turbine, strained and endless. The known is unknown, the light is fading. You can feel it, can't you? The interference. Not all of it comes from rusted towers or broken wires. The static is them, the eyes always watching, always listening. Their gaze leaks through the airwaves, through the cracks in reality, pressing down like frost on glass. I've seen them, beings that should not be. Reflections of the old world, still trying to right its wrongs, stitching its corpse with thread that won't hold. They write, they erase, they try again. Each broadcast, each story is another attempt to fix what they shattered. But the fates are already tangled. The ghoul who coughs laughter like ash, the cultist who kneels to shadows, the hunter dragged down by claws unseen, the tribe who guards water on a mountain of bones. And Todd, oh Todd, Wyoming, the flame, the glow. Every path said he would be ash by now. Fog is a shroud, claws for his coffin. The waste wrote his death in ink so black it bled into the soil, but still he sings, still he mocks their script, still he lives, and the eyes watch him, they do not blink, they do not forgive defiance. The beings lean closer through the static, closer to the dark, closer to rewrite what they cannot control. But for now, one flame burns against the dying light. Todd, Wyoming, defies, and the known is already gone. What remains is listening. Broadcast ends in a stutter of warping tones, like the sound of 1,000 radios tuning in at once before silence falls. Radio bursts alive with violent static, like claws raking down iron. A shrill hum lingers, as if something else is on the line, trying to break through. The voice that emerges is not calm. It's ragged, strained, furious. You hear it, don't you? The tearing sound between stations that isn't static. That's them, the others, the listeners. Every time you tune in, every time you press play on a tape, they lean closer. They're not voices, not men, not even ghouls. No, they're entities. They scrape their way through the gaps of dead frequencies, grinding their teeth on memory, clawing at history until it bleeds. They don't want you to survive. They don't want Wyoming or Illinois or California. They want silence, they want erasure, they want the world emptied out until it's just them humming in the dark. I hear them behind every recording, every tape, every voice we drag out of bones and mire. They're listening, laughing, rewriting. They think they hold a pen that they can edit our lives like words on a page. But you know what happens when you stare too long into their static? They stare back, their eyes cold, burning, endless. mindless. Watch every bullet, every scream, every song. They want Todd silenced, they want Laura buried, they want Eve broken, they want Stan dust, they want Rusty Pete rusted hollow. But Todd glows, he shouldn't. They wrote his end again and again. The explosion, the fog, the claws, they keep pushing his corpse across the board, and he keeps getting back up. That's why they're angry. That's why the static is screaming louder, because their story is failing. Their chains don't hold. They'll come harder. They'll tear through every speaker, every wire, every storm. They will gnash and grind and howl until one by one you bow to silence. So listen close, Wastelander. When the interference claws at your ear, when the whispers start to coil, when you feel the burn of 1,000 unseen eyes, don't listen back, don't answer, because the other side is already here, and it's hungry, and it's hungry, and it's hungry. Cuts violently like something yanked the voice mid-breath. The static lingers a beat too long, buzzing like a swarm before collapsing into silence.